beautiful Midtown Burbank, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the new Tom Green Show. Tonight, our resident space specialist, Dr. Franklin Rule. From Paradise Hotel, Tony Ferrari. Actor Corey Feldman. And Scott on piano, and me, I'm Glen Hublick. And now, Tom Green.
We are very excited. MTV has decided to keep our show on the air. It was very encouraging. An MTV executive actually called me and he said, you know, you don't suck as much as we thought. Renewing our show was actually MTV's gesture of goodwill to the world. This way, I'll be too busy to make another movie. See?
I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'm too busy.
Hey, Arnold Schwarzenegger announced on the Tonight Show last night he's running for governor of California. Arnold. In related news, Gray Davis is starring in the next Predator movie. See? Like that? That's our first political joke. Mr. Schwarzenegger is actually a little confused. He believes his opponent to be Dolph Lundgren. See? Dolph Lundgren, see? That was our second political joke. Maybe we'll stop doing them. Hey, anyone watch the Teen Choice Awards last night? Yeah, it's not often you see James Vanderbeek get a Lifetime Achievement Award. That's kind of... Look at Glen, what are you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? You were dabbing the sweat off your brow.
Yeah, the camera wasn't on.
I look over and Glen had his little hanky and he was dabbing the sweat.
Sweating.
Show everyone what you were doing.
Oh, no.
We were doing a television show. You dab, 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 dab. Glen actually, Glen slept in a cab all night last night. Taxi driver said, it'll be an hourly rate. And Glen said, oh, like a whore. Because that's the only thing that you're really used to paying for by the hour, right? A whore.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
What's that?
Nothing.
Hi. We had Jerry from Survivor on the show yesterday. Jerry actually told me that she was tired of people referring to her as a bitch. And I said, you know, I totally understand what you're going through. And then she told me to shut up and called me a dip. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ed Scott. We have our resident space specialist, Dr. Franklin Rule is here. That's going to be cool. From Paradise Hotel, Tony Ferrari, and actor Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman's going to be here, too. Corey Feldman as well. That's cool. Okay, did you watch the Teen Choice Awards last night?
No, I didn't see it last night.
Okay, when we went to the Teen Choice Awards, it was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I had my love connection moment with Brittany Spears, right?
That's one thing.
We passed in the hallway. I got to make eye contact with her. There was an energy, okay? We've talked about that.
We've talked about
we
that.
had the moment with Ashton Kutcher where he looked at me and he sort of showed that he didn't like me very much.
You were a jerk. Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. Got to hang out with Jim Carrey a little bit. He was really cool. That was cool. That was fun. Generally, all across the board, it was a good time. The Teen Choice Awards. Went out. I presented a little thing. But I didn't. Did you know? I didn't know until last night when the show was on, because then everyone called me. I guess it's like David Spade was hosting the show. See. I guess like David Spade called me a moron or something like that. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see it. Yeah. On the show itself?
On the show. I didn't even know, because I was backstage getting ready to go out and do my little presentation thing for the reality award, which went to Punk'd, and which was cool. And then I guess when he introduced me, he called me a moron. He said next guy's a moron, wow. And it wasn't in the script either, because I just found this out I just found it out really today because my mom called me and told me, actually.
So when he introduced you...
Yeah.
So he introduced you as a moron?
He said, next guy's a moron. And everyone thinks he's a moron or something like this. I didn't see it, And I just don't know why he would do... I mean, I don't have anything against David Spade. I like...
Have you ever met him?
No, I've never met him.
Okay.
No, I've never met him. But I just don't really see, what the big deal is. I mean, he did that sitcom there. What was that called again, that sitcom he did?
I don't remember.
The one that got canceled? What was it called?
Here we go.
I don't know why. No, but I don't know why he did that. I don't see why he has anything against me. That's all. Right. And I think David, I'm Mr. Spade or whatever I should refer you to as. I don't know, Mr. Spade. Why don't you come on the show and just talk about it with me here, and maybe we can talk about what the problem is, because I don't know why you think I'm a moron. Wow. I mean, you know that probably hits me pretty hard because you know how much I look up to David Spade comedically. No, but I mean, no. But I mean, maybe you should come on the show and we should talk about it. I was a little upset about it because the other thing that really upset me about it was because I'd had that electrical magic moment with Brittany, okay? It had been an electrical magic moment. And I know it had happened as she was walking towards the stage. So I'm assuming that she heard it too, and I just hope that doesn't sort of affect her opinion of me,
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because I'm really, see, I'm a little embarrassed about it, because Brittany was there. She might have heard him say that.
So if she heard that, you think your chances are...
Can we get a clip of that, Bert? Can we get a clip of David Spade calling me a moron on the Teen Choice Awards? Yeah. Can we?
We'll try.
For tomorrow night's show or something like that?
I will try.
Okay, because I haven't even seen it. I just heard about it, But I think it'd be cool if he came on the show and we could talk about it.
Okay.
We often do things on the show that, aren't funny.
Maybe it was a joke.
Just sort of, we often have serious conversations on the show that aren't necessarily funny or whatever. So, David Spade would be perfect for that. I'm fine.
Wow.
No, I'm fine. I think it'll be fine.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I was at the Teen Choice Awards, walking down a long and narrow hallway. I came around the corner and I saw her walking towards me. It's like the world was in slow motion. Her hair shining in the moonlight. As we approached closer and closer, did you feel the energy? Brittany, did you feel the energy? Brittany, did you feel the love connection? Brittany, was this our only chance to say hello? Brittany, did you feel the energy? These feelings of love, they can't be real. I should have stopped to tell you how I feel. No, but to be honest with everybody here, I actually really like David Spade. I think he's really funny, and that's why it hurts me and makes me sad to hear him call me a moron.
Someone you like.
Yeah, because it's someone I like and someone I think is funny. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for Where Will Glen Sleep Wednesday Night? Last night being Wednesday night, Wednesday night, Glen actually slept in a taxi cab last night.
In the back of a taxi
In the back
cab
of a taxi
here in
cab.
Burbank.
And that was voted for you on MTV.com. Let's have a look at that. You sleeping in a taxi cab last night.
Well, I've got my pajamas on. I've got a nice warm blanket, and just in case I need to run, I've got my P Millers on. So we just picked up Jose. How you doing? Very good. You smell nice, by the way. Well, I'm not sure what you wear, but it's like it's a nice, it's a musky smell. Crazy thing is, it's really comfortable back here. Probably sleep. So you got like
My bun action.
the bun action going on. That's tight.
Not many people get to touch it.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Oh, your bun's wet as well.
Well, yeah.
Cool. So you just got out of jail.
A little bit ago, yeah.
Oh, what happened?
I was taking some Xanax and Viagra, and I passed out, got really horny, and it was a violation on another sales case.
A sales case?
Yeah.
Like a...
That would be it.
Okay.
Or yeah, whatever you wanted.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Okay, did I get this right? He's a drug dealer who just got out of jail.
He's sleeping like a baby, like a big old baby.
Very good. We'll be back with our resident space specialist, Dr. Franklin Wool. Stick around. That, huh? The desk is still screwed up, by the way. The desk had a little fiasco this week with the desk. But, we're going to get it fixed on the weekend. But we did get a new coffee table as well. You can see, look at that. We're quite excited about it. See a shot of that? Yeah, it's right there. There it is. There it is. There it is. See, right there. Look at that. Very excited. I saw them working on it. See, right here? Right here. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Hey, and you know what? Keith Blanchard, actually, there's a reporter that helps us out a bit in the show. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And he went and covered a small little local news story for Channel 10 News. Let's have a look at Keith Blanchard. We on? Are we on? Keith Blanchard here, Channel 10 News, and we're going to be meeting with Julie Grist today. Julie Grist is an airplane enthusiast. It's pronounced Grist, is it? Yes. Grist, okay. And you have your book that you've written, Flying Just Plain Fun.
It's a children's book. It's from the view of a pilot taking his grandson for the first flight the grandson takes in this open cockpit plane over the fields of Wisconsin.
Isn't that something?
I rigged a camera up in the upper wing of the biplane. I was a little nervous that
Isn't
it might
that
fall
something?
off.
Did you take all the pictures in the book?
Yes, I illustrated it and.
Isn't that something? 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 Isn't that something?
So there's a lot more.
Isn't that something?
Did not drive across the street into the neighbor's
Isn't
house.
that something?
Here you have them, the pilot saying, "Let's roll."
Let's roll, like in the movie with Tom Cruise.
Yes, exactly. Let you see them rolling.
Let's roll on out of here.
Yes.
You know? Let's roll on out. We gotta roll on out of here, you know? Like that. Well, since this book is about flying, and flying is just plain fun, we thought it might be kind of cool to launch one of your books
Oh, that sounds great.
up into to the atmosphere. Okay, get out of the way, out of the way. Back up, Julie. Back up. Look at that. Oh. Let's come up here, Julie. Come. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, jeez. All right. Just plain fun. I'll see you later then. Good luck with the book. Okay.
Let's get the heck out of here.
All right. Got a big show tonight. Coming up from Paradise Hotel, coming up, Tony Ferrari and actor Corey Feldman is going to be here. But first, our first guest is a noted UFOologist and theoretical nuclear physicist. Please welcome back one of my favorite guests, Franklin Rule. Now, this is kind of great to have you here. Great to have you here.
My pleasure.
I love
My
it.
honor to be on the Tom Green Show.
Yeah, you're our first third-time visitor.
Okay,
actually.
great.
Yeah. You know, I'm very excited about this because this is actually something where we can really learn something. There's actually something very amazing that's going to be happening this month. In seriousness, Mars, the planet Mars, is actually going to be closer to the Earth than it's been in 73,000 years.
It's actually 60,000 years.
60,000 years.
When Cro-Magnon man roamed the Earth, the Mars will be only 34.6 million miles from the Earth. You can see it at its maximum beauty on Wednesday, August 27th, 2:51 a.m. Pacific Time, 5:51 a.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to be a humongous reddish-orange ball just above the horizon in the southeast sky. Of course, those living in cities should go out as far as they can into fields. It's a great time because the weather across the country will be great.
Those living in cities should go into fields? Why?
They should go to
Are we taking cover? What,
So the city lights give us a don't interfere with the beautiful view of Mars.
Oh, so we see it. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're going to be talking to you all about this phenomenon.
Okay.
Okay, when we come back after commercial, and I'm really interested and excited. We're going to go to a commercial, and then we're going to come back and talk more about it. We're going to talk more about it after the commercial. Tony Ferrari from Paradise Hotel and Corey Feldman, of course, coming up too. But back with Dr. Franklin Rule. Now, I want to know how this is going. This Mars thing. Mars is closer than it's been
in 60,000 years.
In 60,000 years.
Yep.
Now, how's that going to affect life on Earth?
It's not going to affect it one iota, Tom. Not one iota.
Okay.
Now, back in the 1980s, we had the Jupiter effect, where there's the planetary alignment. People were worried that this would devastate our planet. 5/5/2000, another alignment. People were afraid there's going to be a crustal
Is Mars going to be bigger?
It's going to
look bigger.
It's going to look much bigger. Yes, it's going to be what we call magnitude minus 2.9, and that is almost as bright as Venus. But I want to get back to
how big will it be in comparison to Uranus?
May I just go back to the first question?
Not supposed to say.
Can you say Uranus? Let me finish.
You say Uranus 5 times fast?
May I finish my thought, please? Thank you. Now, back in 5/5/2000, people were afraid there'd be a crustal shift where part of the Earth at the equator would go down to the South Pole. Some were even booking passage on balloons to avert this disaster. But, of course, nothing happened. However, there's a theory, Tom, that there was a crustal shift 10,000 years ago.
A crustal shift.
A crustal shift where Atlantis...
Has there ever been a crustal shift on Uranus?
I want to tell you that Atlantis might have been actually existed and actually with this crustal shift been carried down to Antarctica.
In other words, a crustal shift on Uranus?
A crustal shift here.
Hey, is there any...
in other words, Antarctic ice. Under Antarctic ice, we may find the remains of a lost continent of Atlantis.
Okay, but
this is serious.
Okay. But about Mars being closer to Earth,
yes.
Is it going to look like the size of the moon or something when you look up?
Almost, yes.
Really?
It's going to be near the horizon. And you again, viewing it...
What day? August 27th?
August 27th, and through the end of August and beginning of September.
The size of the moon. So people are going to be freaking out.
I don't think so. They're going to be enjoying the sight.
But people have to... But if you were sort of like living in sort of an Amazon sort of tribe-type situation, no news, Fox News channel, and did not know, you might look up and freak out or something, right?
Right. But that's their problem. It's not our problem.
Okay, here we are. Look at this.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Good.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, the production budget's gone up since the renewal. This is what? The solar system, right?
Right.
Yeah. Now show us exactly, this is Earth here, right?
Right.
And this is Mars.
Right. So you have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and then Pluto's way back at the
Sorry, this is my anus or your anus? Okay, so tell what exactly is happening then? Why do we not have to worry about Mars crashing into the Earth ever?
Because first of all, Mars has a gravitational effect on us that's so minimal it can hardly be measured. So no matter how close it is, unless it were to collide with us, there's no problem. Now there is a theory, since you brought that up, that there once was a collision millions of years ago that created Venus, that Venus was created from a collision of two bodies.
Okay.
But we don't expect that to happen in the next 10 billion
You
years
think,
or so.
now you talk a little bit about this face of Mars.
Yes,
This
structures on Mars, that's from the Viking Orbiter 1 from 1976. It appears to be a humanoid face, has a hairline, eyes, nose, mouth, chin. And we've come up with some other photos that have been delivered, such as from the Mars Global Surveyor, such as the Cemetery of Mars. 45.
Are we going to be able to see closer, see the stuff better? You think there's life on Mars, apparently,
yes,
according to you,
yes,
right?
well, we have the face of Mars here. We have the Cemetery of Mars. We have the boy king of Mars, which is a humanoid face on a mountainside 11 miles wide. The argument is that intelligent beings created these objects millions of years ago, but as the Martian atmosphere thinned, they migrated underground. So today we could still have a thriving civilization under the polar caps or under the surface of Mars. Okay. No doubt about it.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you were able to come on and explain to us how this works.
Could I also talk about Phobos? The moon of Mars is a tower on Phobos, the small moon on Mars, about Mars, that certainly is suggestive of intelligent beings also.
We have some footage here of Mars that we can look at, and you can tell us what it is exactly. What's this here? Tell us what.
Well, this is an animation of the Mars Global Surveyor zooming in on the surface of Mars, and it discovers, of all things, a pond of water. Now, I stress this as an animation, but the idea is that such ponds exist on the surface of Mars.
How was that an animation of Mars? It looked like a lake. It looked like nothing to me.
We expect to find such lakes of water on Mars.
Oh, so that's
this would prove that life could exist.
So that was basically just a lake then?
It's a lake on Mars. It's not any lake. It's a lake on Mars, Tom, and it proves again.
That wasn't a lake on Mars, though.
It's an animation of a lake that could exist on Mars.
An animation of a lake on Mars, okay.
Yes, and if there's
But they could make an animation of anything on Mars. That doesn't mean there's a lake on Mars.
But the theorists and the ufologists all believe that there are such lakes.
Well, are they basing that on the animation or what?
Tom,
just because you hire a bunch of animators doesn't mean there's a lake on Mars.
Evidence indicates that such lakes exist. If we have primitive life forms in such lakes, that would serve as the basis for higher embodiments. So I'm just saying, I'm making a prediction right here on the new Tom Green Show that within the next 20 years, we will find such a lake on the surface of Mars. Yeah! So that proved that animation was correct. Now, that you're skeptical of life on Mars.
Yeah. Not long ago, NASA had a spacecraft that was headed towards Mars.
We had two that were lost mysteriously, and the question is, Tom, could aliens have actually zapped those craft to prevent our discovering their existence? And we have two more that are headed there. If those two suddenly die out...
So you think some sort of maybe somebody in some sort of like an aircraft carrier type in the lake possibly launched some sort of, from the lake, maybe like a cruise missile from the lake
or maybe
on
some
Mars,
sort of a laser beam, something more sophisticated.
But probably coming from the lake, I would bet.
Well, it's possible, Tom. But they could be coming from underneath the surface or under the polar caps. Okay, well, I mean, many possibilities here.
Well, it's very intriguing and interesting.
I'm sorry that you're so skeptical about
No, I'm not skeptical. I just wanted to have you here to explain to people this phenomenon because it is actually kind of interesting and exciting. August
27th.
27th.
The 27th.
You're going to hang around for the rest of the show with us, too, right?
Of course.
Okay, cool. We'll be right back with Tony Ferrari. I want to thank Dr. Rule. And we'll be back. Paradise Hotel. Stick around. We have Tony Ferrari and actor Corey Feldman and Dr. Franklin Rule. How you doing?
Fine.
Cool. We're going to play a game right now. This is a game that I really enjoy playing. It's called Cellphone Roulette. We have here, as we've asked everybody in our studio audience who has a cellular telephone to please now turn on your cellular telephone. We've collected all the phone numbers of all the people with cellular telephones in our audience. And everybody turn on your phones, please. I'm going to draw a name. Okay, this is the lucky winner right here. And I'm going to call. I dial 6 here, right? Yes. And whoever's phone rings, if I am on the other end, I would like to ask you to come down to the stage. You have won Cellphone Roulette. It's ringing on my end. Oh, there we go. Delay. There we go.
No, it's a telemarketer.
Hello? Hello? Where are we? Hello? Oh, right here. This guy right here. Jeff Smith, come on down. No, you got to stay on the phone, dude. You hung up the phone.
Well, you know.
Why'd you hang up the phone? We were supposed to be able to like talk on the phone and stuff. Oh, it doesn't matter. Have a seat.
All right.
Because if you stay on the phone, then we can talk on the phone, but it's ridiculous because we're right beside each other, see? Yeah. Well, congratulations. You win everything in Glen's pockets. Yes, Glenn.
Cheers. $3.
$3, okay.
Yeah, I saw that, didn't we?
Okay, now, sorry, your name is Jeff?
Smith.
Jeff Smith, okay. Here's how the game works, Jeff Smith. And you must be pretty excited. You seem very excited about winning.
Yeah, pretty nervous, you know.
Yeah. You ever see The Price is Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know when The Price is Right, when they win, they come down like this. Yeah! See how you came down?
Yeah.
That's cool, though. I mean, you probably knew you were only winning $3, right? Yeah. So that's cool. So here's the thing, Jeff. You can keep. Here's.
Nervous here, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. You just don't seem that excited about the $3.
Oh, yeah, I was hoping like $100,
Yeah.
200, you know.
It's on national TV.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
That's a win.
I'll tell you what. You have the option of keeping the $3.
Okay.
Or you can trade the $3 for what is behind the curtain. You want to go for what's behind the curtain?
Yeah.
Okay. There's your $3 back. Okay, let's see what's behind the curtain for Jeff. Oh, my God. It's a 500-sheet ream of letter-sized paper. Great for any occasion. It's quality tested and 100% guaranteed with impressive brightness level of 84 and each corner a perfect right angle. But that's not all. The 500 sheet of paper is wrapped for your convenience. It's a 20-pound quality. It fits most North American printers. It can be used with paper clips. It's perfect for origami. Its white color goes with anything. Use caution. It does cause paper cuts, Jeff. Come on over here. Let's have a hand for Vanessa. Vanessa. There you go, sir. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, you can return to your chair now. Sloth or something. Like a sloth one. Up next, a documentary on the three-toed sloth. My next guest is a reality TV veteran. Most recently, she appeared on the series Paradise Hotel. Let's take a look at this clip.
I know something's going on. And if I hear one more ounce of I want this person out or this person out, and I think this person at this table knows exactly what I'm saying, stop it, because I know. If you have something to say to any one of us, we need to keep it out in the open. And I'm serious.
Please welcome Tony Ferrari. you doing?
I'm good.
Cool.
I'm totally good.
So you're like a reality TV show kind of veteran kind of thing, right? You've been on a couple reality shows.
Yeah, I've done 2. This is my second one. The first one was Love Cruise. And then now I got Paradise Hotel.
And this is...
Are you guys watching the show? Do you guys like the show?
It's turned into a bit of a kind of a... Now explain the show to me, because I don't fully understand the concept. It's kind of a crazy concept, isn't it?
Well, it's really crazy. What it comes down to is basically it's all of us in the house, and we're just fighting to stay in the house.
It's like a
as long as
hotel?
we can. Yeah, it's
In a hotel.
It's an exclusive hotel in the world. And we don't know the rules until you guys know the rules. Like when it comes to the vote off and the roommate selection, we're just like, oh.
And do you win $1 million at the end if you win?
We're hoping, yeah.
What do you win?
I don't know.
You win nothing on it,
There's
right?
rumors of this huge prize, but we're not totally sure.
Maybe it's 500 sheets of lined paper.
You know what? I would take that.
But the idea is, though, it's constantly changing. Like there's
Constantly changing. It's the first reality show that anybody from the audience in America can actually become the star.
It's like a mind game.
Oh, it's the biggest mind game you've ever seen.
It's like Survivor, except instead of being in the Australian outback or in the middle of the African desert, it's in a 5-star hotel on the beach.
You know what, though? I have to admit something. Like, we do take breaks because, you know, the crews can't run and we have to take a break. You have no idea that you literally, Freddie Got Fingered, saved my ass on that show. Like me, Alex, Bo, all of us, all we did all day long, and they'll never show it because they don't want to pay you, but like, my hooves, and we quote you all the time, and I fought them off, and I kept the tape.
That'll be the second time I did not get paid because of Freddie Got Fingered. No, but now let's see here now. So you sit around and watch Freddie Got Fingered all day. That's what you do on the thing?
It's only on the days off when the crews.
You were kind of the crazy one on the show, though, right?
Yeah, you know what? I got really sick and tired of people telling me what to do and going around my back. And you know
it's sort of a strategy. You have to make alliances with different people and things like this. Is that how it works?
Basically what it is, it's like trust and stuff like that. And I'm sure you guys know on Monday that I sacrificed myself for Amy, because that's my girl, and I want to see her get Keith the hell off that show.
Why would you sacrifice yourself for her, though?
They were going after Amy, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Really? So
that's my little sister, and I'm going to take care of her.
Bonded with Amy to the point that you would sacrifice yourself. That's very nice.
Well, you got to also understand, too, I'm a veteran, and I know that at the end of this scenario or show, what friendships you have out of this are really sacred. And Love Cruise, you know, but
I thought it was all
some of those people.
I thought it was all backstabbing and stuff, though. You actually made real friends. You actually cared about Amy.
Yeah, I love her to death.
Oh, that's nice.
My mom loves her too. It's just, she's a great girl.
Oh, okay, cool. So now, what's the strategy then? How's it work to stay on? Because I'm kind of interested in it.
Strategy is basically making your alliances. You got to build your relationships. You got to just keep going until you basically get kicked off, which you know. It's every week.
You hooked up with some dude on there, though, right?
I hooked up with everybody.
Oh, a whole bunch of people. What does it say on your shirt exactly?
It says, what's his name?
No, it's okay. You don't have to pull it out. You don't have to pull it out like
it's
that.
already pulled out, dude.
Cool.
God bless my doctor.
That's cool. Well, that's a lot of fun. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show. It's exciting. I know it's a big big hit on Fox now, right? Everyone's kind of talking about it. It's a big deal.
I've only been back in the country for like literally 48 hours, so I have no idea.
Yeah, where is it anyways? Where's the hotel?
Can't tell you.
I heard it was in Acapulco. Is that where it is?
Mm-mm.
I think it is.
You think that? Why do you think that?
I heard it was in Acapulco.
Who told you that? I wish it was in Acapulco. I probably would have got better food.
Yeah, well, it's cool. Well, thanks for coming on. It's cool. We'll be right back with actor Corey Feldman. Stick around. It'll be cool. How you doing?
Bit of break here because I just got back in the car. What happened?
We had a bit of an incident this week with a chainsaw. Yeah, I don't really want to get into it, but it was a bit of an incident. Yeah, it's a bad scene.
Get that guy.
You just got back into
I'll get that guy for you.
Yeah.
Bring him back on. I'll take care of him.
We'll tell you how to find him. So you just got back into the country?
Yeah, I've only been back for 48 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you do if you could go back to the hotel? Would you do anything like differently?
Oh, you have no idea. I would have so much fun messing with people. Because I don't want to win, so I would just call everybody out and start cracking skulls.
I think we should get Dr. Rule to the hotel.
I think he would do really well. I'd room with him.
Well, the idea is you have to room with somebody, right?
I'd room with him.
Would you be into that? Maybe going to Paradise Hotel, Dr. Rule?
No, I have too much work to do on the internet. Are you allowed the internet?
Huh?
Do you have access to the internet?
I've had no television, no nothing.
No television or internet?
No internet, no nothing.
That's all that matters is if there's access to the internet. Yeah. Okay. All right. My next guest is an actor, and he's starring in the upcoming movie Dickie Roberts, former child star. Please welcome Corey Feldman. How are you, John?
Howdy.
How are you doing?
I'm lovely.
Cool.
How are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
You're really as tall as you look on television.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
it's amazing, isn't it?
Well,
Didn't you guys think he was going to be shorter?
You thought I would be shorter?
Because I am.
Oh, well, no. I don't know. You're in the new David Spade movie.
I am.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Just cut right off that. Segue off that. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's former child star. It's called. You were a child star, so I'm assuming that's got.
Did you have to bring that up? Did you really have to bring it up?
It's not a touchy topic for you, is it?
You're gonna make me take my clothes off.
Well,
Tom.
it's not the goal exactly, but. Oh wow! Look at that. Let me see. Oh, that's cool. That's you in the Goonies.
That's me when I was little.
Oh, that's amazing. Was there other people from the Goonies in the Dickie Roberts movie?
No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, that was in my contract.
Yeah.
No other Goonies people.
You don't keep.
Can't do the Goonies.
You don't keep in touch with the Goonies, or?
No, I love the Goonies.
You love the Goonies.
I love the Goonies. Long live the Goonies! No, actually, Sean Astin and I are still good friends. Jeff Cohen, all of us, all of them. It's a good group of people.
How does it affect your life being in this business when you're a young person? I mean, does it freak you out a little bit, or is it fun?
Well, I mean, if you don't mind smoking crack at 3, it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Crack at 3 is good. Come on, for crack at 3.
Is there a lot of that? Is there a lot of crack at 3?
There's a lot of crack at 3. No, the truth of the matter is, Tom, that it's not good for the head.
Yeah.
Not good for the head.
Really, why?
Makes you a little kooky.
It's just weird being sort of in working.
That's right.
That's
right. Well, here's the thing: is that a lot of people blame drug problems, on the fact that, oh my God, well, they've been an actor since they were a little kid, and now they got a drug problem, and oh, it's so awful, all the kids in movies and Hollywood and da da. But it's not true. The truth of the matter is, kids do drugs.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Whether they're actors or whether they're the son of a carpenter, they still do drugs.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Glen, you should have seen Glen. He was crazy.
Right.
Loaded all the time. So you think it's more about the responsibility being placed on you, and you should just be having fun when you're a kid?
Well, I think that, yeah, I just don't think that kids, I mean, granted I was a kid actor, and granted I had a very successful life, but I also had a big roller coaster life as well. I had a lot of ups and downs. I had a lot of, people kicked the shit out of me for a while. I mean, that's the bottom line. And I had to kind of, fight it and come back from it.
So what's the movie about then? It's
about exactly that.
right.
Nice segue.
Yeah.
No, it really is. It's about this kid, Dickie Roberts, who is a David Spade, by the way. Big fan of yours, I hear.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Apparently he thinks I'm a moron.
Yeah, he told me that backstage, actually.
Oh, David, is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
He'll be out in a minute.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just joking.
Security. Gotta call security.
Tom's like, okay, watch my back.
No, I really like David Spade. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's a funny guy.
And it's upsetting to me that he thinks I'm a moron.
Yeah, well, I'll next time I see him, I'll make sure that
he
let
knows
him know that you're
upset
upset.
about it.
So anyway, he was this child star who was on this great show called Dickie's Gang. And what happens is, I guess, he grows up and he's not so popular anymore. And he has to try and figure out what he's going to do with the rest of his life, as most child stars do. At some point, some of them go, gosh, I'm not successful anymore. What am I going to do with the rest of my life? And it makes it very hard because when you walk down the street, like, you couldn't imagine, like, Ricky Schroeder working at Taco Bell.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you walk into Taco
That'd
Bell
be
and
cool.
Rick Schroeder
I'd be
is
eating at
working
Taco.
there, like,
I'd be eating at
what the hell's
Taco
going
Bell
on?
all the time if that was.
Well,
the
he
case.
owns Taco Bell.
We have a clip of the movie, right? We have a clip from the movie. Dickie Roberts.
Magazine gave Sexiest Man Alive to George Clooney. Don't get it. George Clooney. That doesn't make sense. Voting on that stuff.
You know what, though? George Clooney is a great star. He's huge and deservedly so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Big success. I love that boat movie.
We got them all. Now, let me tell you, everybody that you ever grew up with is in this movie. We're talking Alyssa Milano, Rob Reiner, I mean, Leif Garrett.
Looks very funny.
Screech.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about seeing
It's
this
like
one.
all the great legendary, you know, the little one in the tall, Todd Bridges and
Right.
Gary Coleman.
Oh, cool. And were these, I guess
Emmanuel Lewis.
Was everyone there all at once at one point?
Well, no. No, but there was this one
there like
big
a
kind
rap
of
party or
Well, I don't
something?
want to give it away, but
Okay.
at the end of the movie, there is a very special scene where there's this kind of like "We Are the World" thing. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's a very special, magical moment between all of the child stars of your past.
It sounds very funny.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah,
And
you're
the
married
coincidence-
now, right? You're married?
I am married.
How's that going?
It's going wonderful.
How's marriage for Corey Feldman?
My marriage is good.
Yeah?
My marriage is happy.
You got married on TV, right?
Yes.
On the Surreal Life.
I did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had someone from the Surreal Life here last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Oh, we had someone from the Surreal Life here last night. I think you guys got in a lot of arguments.
You
and
don't
stuff and
remember
stuff.
who it was?
Yeah, I forgot.
Very
who was it?
memorable person?
Jerry. Yes, Jerry
Who's
was
that?
here last night. Yeah.
What did she do?
Jerry from Survivor was here, and she.
Oh, from Survivor, right? Yes, yeah. No. You know what? The truth of the matter is, don't believe reality television. Jerry and I get along great.
Yeah, you do?
No, I do. I love Jerry.
So
does my wife.
How's the marriage going though? You got married on the show, right? Is it fun, or is it fun being married?
No, it's awesome actually. I'm very, very happy. She's a beautiful woman. I've never been happier in my life.
I heard you got like a sex swing or something like that.
How did you know about that? Was it you? It was you, wasn't it, Tom?
We have researchers
you're
around
so
here, and I
sweet.
heard you got some sort of weird sex
Yeah,
kind of
no, it was
contraption
really
or something.
weird. We tell all of our friends that we're like settling down and we're married now, we want to have kids and blah, 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 blah. So they're like, okay, great, here's a great birthday present for you. And they give us this, it's not just a sex swing, but it's this contraption, Tom.
Sounds like it's going good then.
No, I mean, we're talking an entire gymnasium.
Sounds
that
like
you
your
can
marriage
just
is
swing
going a lot
from
better
the
than mine
bedroom
went.
right into the bathroom. Good
Cool.
talk.
That's it for our show. We got to run.
Oh, well, wait.
Hey.
Here's my CD.
Okay, cool. Corey Feldman CD. That's it for our show. Thanks. I want to thank Franklin Rule, Tony Ferrari, Corey Feldman. Good night, everybody.